Love it or hate it, fast food is here to stay. And honestly, who doesn't enjoy a juicy burger and some salty fries every now and again? But what would happen to your body if your entire diet was nothing but Big Macs, Quarter Pounders, and supersized sodas? Filmmaker Morgan Spurlock did it for 30 days straight.
This is probably the first time in a long time that I've actually seen a Big Mac that looks like the picture. That actually almost looks like the picture. Look at that. Big Macs never look this good. You got to come to Chinatown for the good Big Macs.
Morgan Spurlock's film Supersize Me won an award at the Sundance Film Festival and opens tomorrow nationwide. Hi, Morgan.
Hey, how
Good
are
to
you?
see you again.
Thanks, Katie.
All right, let's just remind people, why? Why, Morgan? Why did you embark on this great eating adventure?
This fantastic culinary expose.
Yeah.
This gastronomical adventure. Now, for me, it's I really wanted to make a film that examined the obesity epidemic in America. And they always try to single out, they always point out fast food as being a major cause of this. And when the girls filed the lawsuit for me, when I first heard about these two girls suing McDonald's, I said, wow, this is kind of where we live now, right? Where is the line between corporate and personal responsibility? Where does that exist? So I wanted to see what the impact of a fast food diet would be if you ate, a very heavy fast food diet. And so over the course of making Supersize Me, I ate nothing but McDonald's for 30 days straight.
But, is that realistic? I mean, nobody eats that way, Morgan.
Well, no one eats at one store. Nobody eats at one place. But the thing is, we overeat every day. As Americans, we have a very fast food lifestyle where we overconsume and under-exercise. And that's really what's represented.
But singling out McDonald's, do you think it's fair? I mean, does anybody consume this many McDonald's offerings in 30 days?
But the film isn't about McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's to me is iconic of the problem. They're iconic of this fast food lifestyle.
McDonald's, I think, would say it is about McDonald's,
yeah,
by the way.
I'm sure. But, I think that they represent to me just this entire culture that we live in, this lifestyle that now has permeated the entire world.
Now, I know, Morgan, you had specific rules for your month-long eating adventure.
I did.
Rule number one, you could only eat supersized when asked.
Correct, if they offered.
So if the cashier said, you want that supersized?
I'd say, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rule number two, you can only eat food from McDonald's,
Correct.
even McDonald's water?
Only the water, because I didn't want to have anything that could taint the experiment, so that way they couldn't say I got bacteria from an outside water fountain. I mean, I didn't even have a Tic Tac for a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You did brush your teeth, though, right?
I did,
Okay.
yeah.
Rule number three, has to eat everything on the menu at least once.
Yeah.
So you had to try every single item?
And then I wanted to make sure that they weren't saying, well, he only ate Big Macs for the whole time, or he only, ate shakes. I wanted to make sure I diversified everything.
So
that was going into
sometimes
my
would you
body.
just eat a plain hamburger?
So I had a plain hamburger.
And a small soda if
and
they didn't ask you if you wanted to supersize it?
Well, a small soda usually isn't even on the menu of value meals. Like the value meals start at a 21-ounce soda.
But you can still get a small soda at McDonald's, right?
Yeah, exactly. Which I did have small sodas. But,
Okay.
but the majority of people that go there order the value meals, which start at a 21-ounce soda.
Okay, rule number four, you must eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
All right, from this McDiet, Morgan, you gained almost 25 pounds in a month. Your total body fat went from 11% to 18%, and your cholesterol level spiked to 230 points. You were followed by doctors, right?
3 different doctors, yeah.
And tell me what the doctors told you.
I mean, by day 21, it was very scary. I had 3 different doctors. My liver at this point had so filled with fat that one doctor compared it to pate. I was en route to basically giving myself like cirrhosis of the liver is what the doctors were comparing it to. And they all said, you need to stop. We don't know what's going to happen to you.
This was after 21 days.
This was after 3 weeks in.
And you said, I'm just going to continue for one more week?
Yeah, I said, come on, it's 9 more days, I'll keep going. And it got very, very scary for a while. And it makes you really wonder, as we live our lives, eating a high-fat, high-sugar diet, overeating with under-exercising.
You didn't exercise at all, by the way.
I was walking. I was still walking more than the average American walks. The average American walks 2 miles a day, and I was walking around 3 a day.
And according to your girlfriend, your quote-unquote performance in the bedroom went kaput. I'm sorry to have to share this on national television.
I think it's going to be in theaters nationwide starting tomorrow. So it was less than, it was very lacking.
All right. Yeah. Now, do you think you went overboard at all? I mean, do you have any reservations about the way you conducted this experiment?
And my goal was to create a film that I felt could really enlighten, could bring attention to a subject and dialogue to a subject that I felt was kind of being washed over. You read about it in magazines, newspapers, news. I mean, this is a way to really create an entertaining film around a very serious subject.
You tried to get McDonald's to participate, kind of like Michael Moore did in Roger and Me, right?
Yeah, right.
And I know that you asked for an interview with then Chairman and Chief Executive Jim Cantalupo, who unfortunately died of an apparent heart attack recently at 60. You never received a response. What would you have asked the chairman of McDonald's if you had had the opportunity? Pretend like I'm the chairman.
I would say, why doesn't the clown eat the food? You know, he takes the kids in. You know, here's the spokesperson for your company, the one who really is the role model.
You're
of the
saying
children.
Ronald McDonald?
Yeah, here's the role model who takes the kids in.
How do you know Ronald McDonald doesn't eat
Watch
the
the
food?
commercials. He never eats the food.
Well, maybe he just doesn't eat on camera.
Well, there you go.
All right. I know that we invited McDonald's to join us so they could respond to the movie, and they declined the offer, but we have a video statement from Kathy Capica, thank you. She's the director of worldwide nutrition for McDonald's. Let's take a quick look.
I was extremely disappointed when I saw this movie. Here was an opportunity to actually provide insights into a serious problem. In fact, all it turned out to be was an extreme stunt where someone engaged in irresponsible behavior of eating twice as much as is required every day, limiting physical activity. It was a complete disservice to anyone looking for factual information or real solutions.
Of course, they stopped supersizing.
Right after this.
Right after.
6 weeks after the movie premiered at Sundance. And, you know, what they love to say is this would have been a great chance to really begin a dialogue, to start to open some doors, you know, to a solution. And look at what's happening. Look at the dialogue that's happening with you and I around the country. I mean, this movie is really starting people to talk about it.
I know that they're going to start offering an adult Happy Meal, which includes a salad, a bottle of water, a pedometer, and a diet activity log designed by a nutritionist.
This hits stores today. So they eliminated supersizing. They said it has nothing to do with the film. You know, the adult Happy Meal hits stores today. The movie opens tomorrow. Just another amazing coincidence, right?
You
that has
also
nothing to do
talk
with the
about
film.
school lunches, not just McDonald's in this movie, because you think those are very unhealthy.
School lunches, by far, I think, are the most horrific thing in the whole film.
Well, let me ask you the final question, which is the question you really, ask at the beginning of the film. Where does corporate responsibility end and personal responsibility begin?
Yeah.
I mean, do you blame liquor stores for alcoholics?
Yeah. No, I mean, well, liquor stores don't spend $1.2 billion a year advertising their products.
Well, certain alcohols certainly
Well, they spend do. Right, exactly. But I think that, you know, for us, we need to accept responsibility for what we eat. Parents need to be better role models for their kids. You know, if you're a parent and you eat out 3, 4, 5 days a week and you don't exercise, you're going to raise kids that eat out 3, 4, 5 days a week and don't exercise. In schools, we need to put healthier food in the schools and not only educate them in the classroom, but educate them in the lunchroom.
Should McDonald's not exist?
Well, I mean, no, McDonald's should exist because, come on, a Big Mac tastes good every once in a while. But what we need to do is we need to make sensible choices. And, you know, McDonald's feeds 46 million people every single day. They need to educate their consumers and help educate them. You know, that what I love to hear that they say that last year they sold 150 million salads. You know, they say our customers make smart choices. We don't make smart choices because the 150 million sounds impressive, but they feed almost 17 billion people a year. So less than 1% of the people who go to McDonald's eat a salad. You want to know what the other 99% are eating? They're not eating salads. We make poor choices.
Morgan Spurlock, thanks for coming in. You look like you've slimmed down.
I have.
I've started exercising and given up the Big Macs.
I've lost the last 4.5 pounds. I'm back down to my fighting weight.
All right, Morgan, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.